Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. First down, here's Cousins. That's taken in, it's B.C. Johnson. Of 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 40.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly right.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
The ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Throwing is Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust Once you're set, this is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To try again after the sack. Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And right past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. And now here's another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Cousins gives way to Cook. 7 yards there and a first down.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They run it again with Cook. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. This is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jake Elliott on for the
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Cousins. And nearly another interception. They'll get around the ball all game.
For Kyle Rudolph, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action now. Cousins. They'll buy some time right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to get a score back.
The kick is.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 48, Vikings 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
1st down, Arizona. That's the end of the third quarter of play, with the score Cardinals 48, Vikings 14.
On 1st down, here's Breida. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Breida on the carry.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Ross with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Cards continue to pour it on. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 24, Cousins. And Cook has it left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a run with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, no, easy.
Cousins. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And a Cardinal first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they take a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. And they will take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call,